Bungie, the producers of one of my favorite franchises, Halo. And now they've created Destiny 2. Now, I don't want to pad this intro any more than that. So, to get right into the review, the art style is awesome. It's excellent to look at all the ships, the guns, the armor, the enemies, the locations. They're all awesome to look at. And each have their little variations of themselves within their own groups. So they all stand out a little bit and they all bring something different to the table. And the skyboxes are the best I've seen in any game. God damn. That is beautiful. Fucking beautiful. There's so many areas while I'm playing, I want to go play over there. Oh my god, can I go play over there? It's just pure eye candy, to say the very least. Next, we have the music. The music is super good here. This music tops a lot of what other people try and make. There's just very little equal.
Come on, big guy. Do something.
It's such an excellent orchestra that keeps dynamically changing from action to soothing to dramatic, and it all plays into the excellent design of Destiny 2. The UIs are all great to use as they have very clean and in-shape UIs and HUD.
Don't let them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there.
The main missions are the best part of the game, and even then they're not that interesting. The very first intro levels are very well designed. However, you only get about 2 to 3 that really stand out at the very intro. The third one kind of falls apart because that's when you get your light back, and at that point after that it's just a boring mess. The most I could remember is after that Titan, and even that's just to make matters even worse is every main mission goes like this. Do 2 main missions, go to the next map. Do 2 main missions, go to the next map. Do 2 main missions, go to the next map. And this trend repeats for all the maps. All of them. There is zero exploration in this game to find new content.
In some simulation of some far distant future on some alternate version of Nessus, this energy beam might serve some purpose that we understand. Not here, though.
That's fun. It is so linear that the maps system is really a joke. Next, the dialogue fucking sucks.
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle station!
to make this even worse, the dialogue is given to you in these Skype calls.
Take that, you scrap heap! I'm out, baby! Ouch! Woo!
Cade, where are you?
Hey! You did it! You got me out! Ha! 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 Where am I? Seems like you've met my new friends, Failsafe and her evil twin, Failsafe.
Which is the evil one?
If I had feelings, they would be hurt.
Uh-oh. Fallon's got the Vex in a tizzy, and by tizzy, I mean murderous rampage. I'll hunker down in the Exodus Black.
Here, but my hull is in 108 pieces.
Is it too much to hope that the Vex and Fallen finish each other off?
But then you'd miss all the fun.
While you're walking through these empty areas, just so that way they can put the dialogue in without you getting distracted. And that ruins the maps, because now they're forever empty, and there's only one way through them with the Sparrow, or just fast travel. It makes these zones of the game useless. No one's there, there's no reason for it. And you might come back with the spots, oh, but they couldn't get enemies there. Then what the fuck is the point of these lazy ass spawn walls? It makes these zones of the game useless. No one's there, there's no reason for it. Maybe if it was, let's say, for a racing event, I would be like, wow, that's kind of cool, hey. But there is no racing. They must not have a vehicle design that has fluid movement to do this. I like the Sparrow. It is the fact that its only use is to get from point A to point B that really bothers me, because it could have been used more. This is a MMO, so can I spend a few days leveling up here? And I'm max level. The day I started, and I'm max level. What's the point? If your response is, well, if you bought the DLC, then I need to remind you that that shows that this game was not ready to be released. If the base game needs DLC for me to experience leveling up like in an MMO, then it wasn't ready. And they shipped knowing that they had planned DLC before they even put this game out. I shouldn't have to pay for DLC to make my game feel like a real MMO. But after you level up to your, quote, max level, if you haven't bought any DLC, and even if you do buy DLC, you can still level up even higher with gear that has different power levels, which makes it so that if you like a gun or an armor, well, go fuck yourself. Yes, I know that's how most MMOs work, but it fails here. Destiny is 100% RNG, so I don't go play a higher level mission to get better numbers. I do the same exact missions in the same areas to do the same public grind or crucible grinds to try and get better gear. It doesn't work. I never, in any of my playthroughs, looked how I wanted to. I wish there was a way that I could pay for currency that's in the game that never gets used so that I could look good. Glimmer. What is the point of Glimmer? The game caps Glimmer at 100,000. If you go look at any YouTubers that play Destiny, I guarantee none of them will be close to bankrupt. They'll all have max or near max. There's no point to Glimmer. Oh, it's for bounties that you can buy. They're all 250 Glimmer. You'll never run out of Glimmer. There's no point to it. There's even a clan perk that increases the amount of Glimmer you get. So in other words, it's useless. Thank you, Bungie, for being incompetent and lazy. Now, most people don't know that you can actually buy some shaders with Glimmer. Good job, Bungie, that's awesome. Wait, it's only shitty shaders. Not the good ones, the shitty shaders. And I'm not saying only shitty shaders, I'm saying the only low-ranking shaders. The ones that usually people throw away. No one wants these. They're dull and bland. If you want to buy the good-looking shaders, that costs bright. Great. So what's the fucking point of Glimmer? Next, is the game pay to win? I wish I could say that Bungie did a great job, that no matter what level you are or what DLC you got, everyone has a fair playing field. Honestly, the majority of their PvP not pay to win, except for a few exotic guns locked off to DLC only. However, they fucked this up too. They had an event where it was strictly PvP, and in order to get the gear, there was only one game mode where they let level advantage be enabled. In all other game modes, it's disabled by default because otherwise it would be nothing but a pay to win. So why did they bring this back? Why? They had this great system and they said, fuck it, let's turn it off. Does that sound like a good idea to you? Well, if you bought the DLC, are you not listening to what I have been saying? There is no reason for me to have to buy the DLC to have the same playing field. They fixed their own problem and then they created it on their own. Why? Well, at least the game doesn't have loot boxes. The game has loot boxes. Loot boxes in a game that people paid $60 for. I got this game for free and I still hate this system. It leaves a nasty taste in the mouth. I'm fine with loot boxes in games like Overwatch because that's not an adventure where I become a hero. It's a MOBA. No, these loot boxes are disgusting. In Destiny, I am reluctant to open my loot box because I know I won't get anything good, but in Overwatch, I'm usually happy to open that loot box because I get them much quicker in Overwatch than I ever do in Destiny. Finally, to hurry this up, because I've lost interest in Destiny. These problems are just so pervasive that I'm losing interest in the game. I'm not going to be playing it in the months to come. I don't want to. I'm bored. I am bored this quickly in Destiny.
In short, sir, the war's over. And we've lost.
The only difficult part about this game is enemies with higher level than you. That requires no strategy, just shoot and shoot and shoot. All the AIs are shit for brains. You walk away from an AI and they won't know what the fuck to do. I swear to God, if I let you release Look at this! He was shooting before, but now because I just walked outside of his range, he's like, I can't handle this. The AI cannot fucking handle these long distances. That's great cover, buddy. Now you're back out. You're not in cover. Oh, whoosh. Nope, you want to walk back out in cover? Yep, nope. Where are you going? Now you're in cover. It's not like he's actually thinking like getting cover. He's just walking random places. I'm gonna walk somewhere else. Oh yeah, look at that. Wait, is he gonna come for me finally? From 50 yards. So now you finally come out to here after I train you back and forth and back and forth. Now you're here. Have I hit your no kill zone again? Really? 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 Oh my God.
Not that I'm jealous or nothing, but take it easy out there, will you? You're making me look bad.
all boss fights become a boring fest, as they all have 3 stages where you damage them enough and then they become immune for a little bit, where they send peons after you that you've already been fighting the whole fucking game to give the illusion it's a difficult boss fight. None of the bosses are interesting or even good. None of them are a challenge.
Phew. Got the key codes and Thumos is dead. Check and check.
Excellent work. Now get to the base.
The tank section is boring. They do it twice, one without a turret and the second one with a turret. What is the challenge of the tank mission?
Holler my way if you need another one of these armored beauties.
And they get as many as they want. I see how it is.
In short, sir, the war's over. And we've lost.
Alright, to finish this up, I just want to point out all the conflicts that this game has with itself. And it's so obvious, it's pissing me off. The Traveler is dead, but he isn't. The light is everywhere quote is just bullshit, as clearly it's in rocks that are inside the Traveler.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way.
Gary, Glenn, or Goal wants to harness the power of the light, but he's trying to blow up the sun already. Does he want to harness the power of the light or blow up the sun? Destroy everything or get all the power? You just destroy the sun, you destroy the Traveler. And if not, you kill all yourselves in the fucking cage you put around it.
In short, sir, the war's over. And we've lost.
The Traveler Shard has light in it, but none of the other Guardians that are at the farm ever think to fucking go to the only source that there's a part of the Traveler. Now, is it constantly smoking?
You sure you want to do this? That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
What happened to all the smoke? Our character is mute, but in the DLC, no he isn't. In the other game, he's not mute. But then in the Destiny 1's DLC, he is mute. What the fuck? Be consistent.
Hey, down.
What, may we ask, were you going to do with a Vex teleporter?
Then maybe eat a sandwich.
Cade, you can't do this alone.
Hell, I can't.
Even if you manage to kill Gaul, when the Red Legion leave a system, defeat or victory, they leave nothing behind. I'm sorry, but I do not think you do. The Cabal literally leave nothing behind. They have a weapon that can destroy a star, and it is pointed directly at our sun.
Wait, Zavala said he needs me? As in you heard those exact words coming out of Zavala's mouth?
Yes, we did.
Please tell me you recorded it. Well, then Hey, thanks. Oh, you won.
You get a shotgun in the cinematic, but no, you get a rocket launcher out of the fucking blue. I guess no one fucking told the team that made the cinematic that they gave the character a shotgun.
Probably gonna need one of these, too.
Oh boy, I hope I get to actually use that
Time
shotgun.
to make yourself useful. All right, people, spin them up.
Alright, so where's my shotgun? I want that
really
shotgun.
bad.
Instead I get a rocket launcher. Where's my shotgun?
Central, could you repeat that?
Glimmer is so valuable, except no one in the fucking community cares because it's garbage to us. All these Glimmer mines and Glimmer shit, I don't fucking care about Glimmer. It's a waste of time. My ghost won't shut the fuck up, but everyone else's is dead fucking silent.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations!
I am done. I want it to be fun. I want to have the same fun I had in Halo. I want to have fun. I still think that this game can make improvement. No Man's Sky was a colossal failure, and over the years they have constantly been working to make that game better, and I'd say they have. So there's no excuse Bungie can't fix this turd. If Halo games can do it, then so can Bungie. I already told you that Glimmer's a joke, but what if you could buy almost everything that's cosmetic for Glimmer? It would give a reason to Glimmer, finally. Bungie could make all the boring shaders cost the $250 like it is right now, and then all the epic shaders cost like 20,000 Glimmer. It would take a full set of armor for a full inventory of Glimmer. And then I could buy some more later on if I ever upgrade. You don't need to make all the ships and bikes and ghost shells for Glimmer. Leave them in the loot boxes, but let shaders that we've unlocked be purchasable with Glimmer. I don't think fucking Bungie will do this because Activision wants to fuck our wallets, but this would please a lot of the community who just wants to customize their characters, but we can't because you won't let us. You can see that it looks like with the cheap shaders, they gave us them for Glimmer. Like, someone at Bungie originally had that system plan, and then Activision said, well, that's not good enough for microtransactions, and so they just ripped it out. Put it back in. Fix it. Maps need to have a reason to explore other than an RNG loot in a hole. How about a quest in one of these holes that opens up a new map, or even a whole new planet? There's no story that says, go here, do that, you just stumble upon it. That's what makes MMOs fun with friends, is you just stumble upon things and you make adventures out of that together. Why is there no co-op fun? People want Skyrim co-op because it's just naturally fun to walk around and find things. Cool, there's nothing interesting to find in the Destiny worlds. It's go from point A to point B. Why are they open world? They're boring. The hub. Make this feel like there was a war. You complete the campaign and everything's back to the way it was. How about you make it cost Glimmer to fix parts of the wall to return us to the former glory? And then, because of this, there's no reason to ever go back to the boring farm. No reason at all. How about you have a cutscene or event where we go from Io back to Earth and Gaul just wiped out the farm and now we're in our final resistance against Gaul before we go finally take him down. Wouldn't that change up the gameplay? We're getting our asses kicked only to be on the brink of defeat to finally lash out and do our very best to just take Gaul down. Then the public events, they suck because they never change. Sometimes you get a heroic version if you're doing really great, which is usually you have a bunch of people with you, but it's the same events in the same locations every time.
I feel like we had a moment here. But then you kept standing there, and then the moment went on too long, and now, yeah, it's gone.
I didn't buy this game. I got it for free. And I think that it is deserving of a 5 out of 10. It's an average game. The graphics and music make it stand out. Without either of these, there would be no point to play this game at all. If someone would have paid for this $60, I can see why you can give it a 4 out of 10. A giant colossal disappointment to the Bungie name because of bullshit that pisses me off, like loot boxes and a paid game, DLC of which most of it is garbage, and future DLC that I have to pay even more money for. Maybe if they fix the game from adding these small things I've asked for, and it had more content. But the DLC adds content. Have you not fucking been listening? They have lost my interest. I am not buying the DLC. The DLC doesn't mean shit if I don't want to. Warframe is free, and it is better because they don't treat you like a bitch that needs to keep paying monthly rents just to fucking stay in its house that stinks. I'd rather be a customer of Warframe than Destiny, and that is sad. But let's say Destiny does get better, then I would give this game a 7 out of 10 if it fixed all the problems I had with it. I just don't see them doing that. I hope in the future that Bungie can prove me totally wrong with Destiny 3 and fix all these problems, but I don't think Destiny will. The way it's looking is they've had 2 shots and they've missed both. Thank you for watching all the way through. It's only right that you can leave a comment about what you think Destiny deserves. If you think I was just completely wrong, I mean, you're allowed to express that. I just don't think Destiny 2 just has my interest anymore. I'm not going to keep playing it. I'm done. If you'd like to leave a comment about what I might record next, please do so. In the meantime, enjoy your travels on your journeys.